25-yard line. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a set.
He's going up top. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking to throw on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the
wide open spaces. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this...
Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. That's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead team.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. They just keep firing. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. That'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Trying to barge in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out as the snap.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Quarterback making checks. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. It's complete. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Finds his back in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Working that wide receiver screen. Turning on the Jets. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got it on the run.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Osborne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Finds his tight end. Plows through the defense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter.
Miami 17, Notre Dame 0.
The Irish time to think about it. They'll open the quarter going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Oh, a lot of space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward.
Easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead.
Let's go!
He wants to throw it. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
To the air on second down. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 4th down attempts already. Can they change their luck? Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Canes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. The ball pops out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
He's loose. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They want to throw it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Slings it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Troy. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. Fires on the move. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Game plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Canes in the hurry up. They'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
He'll bring it out. It's Osborne. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Running back searching for a hole. Determined run, but he's stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Lots of running room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here.
There he goes. It's a seam wide open. The 20. The 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're looking to throw on second and short. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Fires to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Floats it out in space. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. They'll run the screen.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pick.
Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun on third down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Moves around to clear up the vision. He turns it loose. They'll try to get it through the air. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll start this drive going to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. Threw it away.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on touchdown Notre Dame. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
6-9-1, Gators, flip. Cobra.
Looking for room. It's Rivero. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Irish back on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Coates. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a...
There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps up.